For the past few months, I've been building a startup from my small room in Ethiopia, working long hours, switching tabs non-stop, doing everything on a tiny laptop screen. But today, I'm finally upgrading. A dual monitor setup on a tight budget. No fancy gear, no big sponsors, just creativity and grit. This is how I did it. When you're working solo, especially on a startup, you wear every hat. Developer, designer, marketer, support. And with just one small screen, all that juggling becomes chaos. I would have VS Code open, then switch to Chrome, then back to terminal. Then forget what I was even doing. Every few minutes, I would lose flow, lose focus. That's when I realized it's not just about tools. It's about creating a space where I can think clearly, move fast, and stay in the zone. So I decided to upgrade, but only with what I could actually afford. The plan was simple. I wasn't going for aesthetics, I was going for functionality. So I made a list. One second-hand monitor, a working VGA adapter, and some basic cable management. I set a hard limit, no more than 3,000 Ethiopian per total. That's what I could spare without hurting my other startup expenses, like servers or internet. I was ready to start the hunt. First stop, local second-hand tech shops. Asked around and compared prices. Then I moved to online marketplaces like Facebook, Telegram groups, whatever I could find. I messaged sellers, compared screen sizes and ports. Some were too expensive, some had bad resolution. But then I found it. An old 21-inch monitor, dusty but working, for just 1,500 Ethiopian birr only. Not 4K, but perfect for code or docs. I said yes instantly. I also got AC-Type 2 VGA adapter for my laptop and used the stand of my previous computer. Not ideal, but I could make it work. Back home, it was time to bring it all together. I cleared my desk completely and started fresh. Connecting the cables was easy, but the stand was super unstable. I had to reinforce it with tape and random screws I had lying around. Then came the display issues. My laptop didn't detect the second screen right away. After some googling, driver checks, and display settings tweaks, it finally worked. I adjusted the height with books, did basic cable management with zip ties, and slowly, the setup started to take shape. It wasn't perfect, but it was mine. Built piece by piece, like the product I'm building. Now I have VS Code on one screen, Figma or Docs on the other, or Zoom calls on the left, real-time blogs on the right. I can drag files, compare layouts, take notes, all without losing track. It sounds small, but for someone building solo, this is a huge upgrade. My focus has doubled, my speed has improved, and honestly, it just feels good to sit down and work in a space I've built myself. The setup is not fancy, it's not sponsored, but it's a reminder that progress doesn't require perfection, it just requires action. If you're building something on your own, whether it's a business, a project, or just yourself, know this. You don't need expensive tools, you need determination and a willingness to improve little by little. This is just one step on my journey. If you're on a similar path, subscribe and follow along.